Now, what I'm going to show you guys is shocking. I want you guys to remember this, because some of you are like, you guys are being dramatic. Just remember this the whole broadcast. This is the #1 selling game on a child's platform. So you have like PlayStation, like 7 now? I don't know. You have Xbox, like 900.
He doesn't even know what consoles are out, but yet he's talking like he has knowledge about video games. This whole setup makes it look like they know something about video games. I guess it is just a lifestyle podcast, but still, what the hell, man?
I think they do. Okay, so here's the thing. They obviously know what their audience is, right? And this is more fear-mongering, in my opinion. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
They're obviously trying to make it sound like, oh my god, this is a child's plaything, which it's not. Anything can be like that when it
oh my
comes
god,
to
did they bring back the dislike ratio?
No, I have that, you know.
Oh, you have something, you have a special app. Oh, I got excited for a second.
So I definitely think it's more fear-mongering than anything else, because if they say this, they're like, oh, well, we don't know anything about games. If they put it that way, then they're just like you. They're just like you and me, who'd have no idea about this. When in reality, they know exactly what has come out. They've looked into this and they've gone, well, if we say this and we say that, then now get more people on our side. I think it's that sort of thing rather than anything else.
Fair enough. Okay, I see it.
Those are all catered or like they're advertised for adults, most of them. The Nintendo Switch is advertised for children. That's what their target audience is.
Well, Nintendo also kind of knows their audience, so that's why they don't focus on M-rated games. But I don't think Nintendo really has an issue with it as much as they just want more money.
Well, when the Wii era literally had a lot of M-rated games. They even had editions of their own games. Yeah, they Call of Duty. They had what's it called, horror games like Silent Hill, I believe it was, and they even had when the Wii U era was around. They had the Batman games as well. So yeah, they definitely were going into older adults, especially that time as well, even though the market would seem for everyone. So I don't get why that's an issue.
So this is not the #1 game on Xbox or PlayStation. This is the #1 game on Nintendo Switch. And I want to show you, for those of you that think we're dramatic, what the devil's doing.
Oh, the devil's doing it. It's not my bad. It's not Nintendo going, I kind of want to have more people play my games. It's the devil. It's a sorry. I should have.
I forgot the devil has such he's such a non-important guy that he's just worried about video games.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I kind of want to rule everything, but these video games, man, I got to get them like playing this game.
Yeah, he's got an addiction to video games.
He's actually got a stock share of Nintendo games.
Yeah.
So the game is called, listen to this, Jenny, Cult of the Lamb. And isn't that so crazy how the devil would take Jesus, who's the Lamb of God, pervert it, and make a game about a lamb starting a cult? Are you guys catching where it's going here?
Yeah, I mean, just say the devil is working through a freaking game that probably has a cute art style. It's just about a cult, nothing satanic whatsoever. I don't know, as long as it's also the game's not like strictly directed at kids and like, hey kids, join a cult, kill yourselves. I mean,
oh yeah, that'd be different, but that's not happening. It literally has on it. It's literally it's literally got the rating on it as well. It's been on that ever since. It was never ever like meant for children. It literally says the age rating. It was something else if it didn't say it right, but it already says it. And like, it's Conker's Bad Fur Day all over again. It already had 18 on there. It's like, wow, I should buy this 18 rated thing for my child. Wow, the 18 rated thing for my child wasn't supposed to be child friendly. Who could have guessed?
Yeah. It's like the parents who let the internet raise their children and then get mad at the internet.
So this is what Wikipedia says, and I'm going to show you a video of this children's game. Cult of the Lamb is centered around a possessed lamb that is tasked, this is the game, it's a cartoon game, with forming a cult to appease the ominous deities who save the player's character's life. The player must launch crusades and venture into 5 regions to defeat enemies and grow the following. The world, which is randomly generated, contains resources, perks, and weapons, enemies in the form of rival cultists and non-believers that he has to fight. The other animals to rescue, these animals can be indoctrinated to join the player's cult. These animals can be changed in appearance, negative, positive. They can affect how they react in the cult. The player can manage their cult following. This is a kid's game, guys.
Wait. What's the difference between what he's saying right now and basically like all the religious crusades and stuff that they were fighting against back in the day?
If I remember correctly, this is literally just as if, you know how Jehovah's Witness come into your door and like ask you about Jesus Christ? It's basically just think of that as this. Like, I want you to imagine, like, if it was Christianity, they would have nothing against this game whatsoever. In fact, they'd probably be like asking their children to play this game.
Yeah, if they just if they put like a cross on everyone's shirt instead of having them walk around just talking about a nondescript god, yeah.
Like if you change it tiny bit, like they would literally be praising this game as like what to buy.
Followers can be assigned tasks such as gathering resources, building structures, worshiping, look at this, performing rituals, sending them to assist players in battle, or sacrificing their cult members. So this is what they're teaching kids in these games, which can affect the player's ability and the cult itself. The player must ensure their followers' needs are met by performing sermons, rituals to reinforce their faith, cooking food to survive, providing shelter, and ensuring the village is sanitary.
That sounds awesome.
Why did he say sermons? Like that's like an evil thing. That's literally what they do in churches.
That's Alexa, by the way. That's my girlfriend. She hasn't said anything on video yet, but she's here.
Otherwise, the followers will turn against the player, spread dissent, and eventually leave the cult and the followers. To prevent this, the player can give them gifts, re-educate them, or detain them, or sacrifice them, or pillory. I don't know what that even means.
Careful, you want to do a little research that he decided not to do?
Pillory.
Like going through cities and doing it?
A wooden framework, no attack of ridicule public. So in other words, public ridicule.
Okay.
Until they stop dissenting. Jenny, I just described the #1 game on the Nintendo Switch store, teaching your kids, and one of the main characters in it is a tarot card reader, which, guys, I'm going to show you this trailer. Now, some of you watching this, you don't realize that little Johnny over there in the middle of the night is playing this game, learning rituals.
So apparently playing a game...
You're gonna learn rituals.
Yeah, exactly.
So a ritual?
Like
going to mass and eating the body and blood of Jesus? That's a ritual.
You know, the funniest thing is, like, the ritual they say in here, you literally don't do that. You know, the funniest thing, like, the worst things you do is, like, stuff as in the Bible. Like, everything in there is what they say, and everything that God instructed a lot of his followers to do.
That's a thumbnail face from that guy, too, by the way, right there.
Is...
Not to cut you off, but Jesus Christ, look at that guy. He's so sweaty over this.
Like, learning rituals in a child... I don't think this has ever happened in history. We're not talking about, like, Grand Theft Auto, an adult game.
Yes, not an adult game. Only a 16 to 18 plus game. Yes, the difference.
Yeah, 2 years. You're little Johnny, who's 17 and a half years
Damn,
old.
if only they put it as 18 plus and not 16 plus, then little Johnny would have been saved. Oh, God.
Yeah.
If only I could control myself and not give my child 18 plus games.
This entire time, this game has been rated 16 plus?
And 18 plus, I believe. I can have a look quickly.
That's insane. That it really makes it seem like we're talking about like an adult game.
Oh, sorry, no, it's just...
it's 1 year plus.
Oh yeah, 1 year plus.
No, that's how long it's been out.
Yeah. Not for young. Oh, it literally says here, not for young kid. This game is rated teen.
Okay, so they've been saying this entire time, this game is aimed at kids. This game is aimed at kids, but it's literally not. And they say it. They literally say not for young kids.
No, what do you mean? It's just Satan like controlling all of them, like controlling like the people around them to buy it for them, 100%.
I want to play this. That actually looks really fun.
It actually is pretty cool. Look at it. Look at him.
It has such a cool art style.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Okay,
back to the video for
yeah.
We are talking about Little Johnny Lamb cartoon performing rituals, stirring up cult, and you guys think, oh, you're being dramatic. Watch these videos. I have 2 clips I'm going to show you guys right from the director of the video game. These are not hearsay. These are not like third party. This is the creator of the game. I'm going to show you guys these clips.
So this is the creator of the game. I want you all to keep that in mind. He's the creator of the game. He's going to tell us, what was it that the game's for kids?
I expect the creator to say, this game is for kids.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
Of them describing their game. So let's watch these clips here.
Wow! Look at that in the left corner. I think my eyes may be deceiving me. No.
I wonder what they would have to say about The Sims, because that's also rated T for teen. You can have sex in that game.
You could also summon witches. You could also summon like other things as well.
Yeah, with expansion packs that are all still rated T for teen.
Yeah.
You can do a whole lot with that game.
All right, so that is the game. I want to show these videos, Jenny, because I know people watch this say, you guys are dramatic, you guys are putting sauce on it for views or to get, thousands of people to watch. But this is the bottom line reality. And what really blows me away, and then I'll hear your thoughts on this, Jenny, is it's talking about gaining a cult following, sacrificing your followers, cleansing the non-believers. And then we have all these school shootings and we go, I don't understand why
Wait,
this
what? Hold on, what?
What?
That came so out of nowhere.
Yeah. I thought he was on like a crusade about this being religious, and then he's just like school shootings.
Yeah, then we have school shooting. Like that has nothing
Oh yeah,
to do
plays Call of the Lamb
Sure,
once.
make the argument that like Call of Duty and stuff like that are like fueling school shooters or whatever. They actually involve guns. Whatever. I don't think it's true, but like at least they actually involve guns.
Yeah.
But this has nothing to do with what any school shooter
but
that
you're
I know
just not
of.
getting it. You're just not getting it. Cult, Lamb, Nintendo equals shooter. That's the only reason. Like that. That's the only reason, honestly.
Nintendo is breeding school shooters.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I love
Nintendo.
I love yeah, just Nintendo. No, but just Nintendo, by the way. If they played it on PlayStation or Xbox, then it would be fine. But Nintendo, that's off limits.
We go, I don't understand why this kid shot up a bunch of people. I don't understand why people start cults. I don't understand why we're having this violence and this demonic stuff happening to our kids. Yet these are the number one. And the reason why I like to talk about the trending stuff going on, because it shows us the pulse of the world. The pulse of the world is the number one most selling game is about building a cult. So it shows us this is where the world is at. Like, it's not an obscure game I found in an archive. You can find 100 of those. This is number one. And no one's going like, what's wrong with this? If you go to the comments, people are like, this looks amazing. Can't wait to get this for my kids.
Who? No one says they want to get it for their kids. I actually looked. So when this video came out, I actually saw this because I accidentally saw the Nintendo release. Like, I just so happened to watch it. And you know what most people were saying? It's like, this looks cool, I'll probably hop on and get it. Like, I'm not a big fan of indie games, but I'll probably get it. But because of this, like, people like this blew it up, and now with all of the things that, so you probably will see it, and I know there's going to be some people that go, aha, but it says this, even though it's completely after a lot of people said stuff like this, which is literally just people want to be funny on the internet, how dare they be, and how they dare they say something like that. It's like, obviously they're going to make a joke now because they know it gets the attention of these sort of people.
These people are just assuming that, like, everyone who buys a game is buying it for their kids. Like, I feel like most of people who buy video games buy them for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the worst part is, because it's on Nintendo Switch, they cannot at all buy it for their child. Do you know? Because Nintendo's made it so if it's a older game, if you've got parental locks and you're a good parent, they can never buy the game. Like, you can even buy it for them. So it's like...
So yeah, if they were to get into like the parent's account or know the password or whatever, they still can't buy it.
Yeah, so no matter what, they cannot buy that game.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So yeah, you just need to be a good parent.
So in other words, be a responsible adult.
Yeah.
Screw that. I would let my kid play this game under, like, 13.
It depends on the parent though. Like, obviously still up to the parent at the end of the day, but if they understand like this is a game and not real life, obviously, and we're talking about not talking about 0.01%, like the very low percent who would actually think of this and go, this is a good idea, because they've already got mental issues already. Like, I'm not going to comment on the school shooting part, because I'm not even going to get into that sort of subject.
Could you imagine though, that like some who had to be so deranged to look at a lamb and go, you know what? It would be fun to murder these people and start a cult. Like, what the fuck?
Like, they've already got mental issues already, so there's nothing it wouldn't matter whatever. Like, they could have seen anything that day and would probably have happened. So it's nothing to do with these.
And I'm thinking, like, what is going on? I almost want to start building an ark when I watch these videos. I'm like, Noah, where are you at? Get the boat. Jesus is getting ready to come back. Because if we don't rise up and do what we're doing tonight and talk about these things and expose these things, and later we're going to talk about children deliverance. So we're not just going to tell you all the bad stuff. We're going to teach you how to deliver your kids later. We really do need to blow the trumpet, sound the alarm. The devil's bold, and I believe, Jenny, it's time for the church to be bold. What are your thoughts just watching that video?
Oh my god, we're actually going to hear Jenny for once.
Wow.
Wait,
He
7 minutes
asked
in? 7 minutes
He asked
in?
her thoughts before he played the trailer, and then he started talking again, I believe.
I think he did, yeah.
I was blown away. You guys, I didn't get to see the clip. I'm watching them live with you. And while I was watching, my stomach was turning. And as Isaiah began to talk, I'm getting emotional. Like, it makes me want to cry and want to cry.
Me too.
Well, for different reasons.
Yeah, for different reasons.
It's very, very heartbreaking because you guys, there are children who are suicidal and dealing with
Wait, what?
I'll replay that.
because you guys, there
Maybe
are
she should have let him
children
be
who
the bad guy.
are suicidal and they're
Yep.
dealing with all kinds of stuff. And this is what the enemy, demons, are putting in our kids' heads.
Oh, yes. I was
How
so...
could that game possibly make someone suicidal?
I'm sorry, but she shouldn't have talked. Actually, like, I think she made it a little bit worse.
I mean, to be fair,
nothing to
they
do with
both
suicide.
said exactly the same thing. One about school shootings, one about mental health.
yeah.
There's actually no difference in what they said, basically.
Yeah, they're reading the same script, but they're just inserting different buzzwords.
Yeah. So yeah, that was basically it for that sort of video. I do find it funny about all of that, to be fair.
She just started preaching at the end.
Yeah, right. Well, Fearful, thank you for that experience. I am never gonna forget that. Well, I probably will forget that in about an hour, but
Want to buy that game?
yeah,
I kind of want to buy that game too now. It's on Steam,
It's
I
not-
think.
yeah.
I want to buy that game.
What you were gonna do, a playthrough of it?
Honestly, I should.
We should, yeah. But that's it for this video. Maybe we'll do another thing like this at some other point in time, but who knows? Anyway, this has been Fifth Milk, and would you two like to do
Jay. Yeah, thank you all so much for checking back into the channel. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys next year. Fearful and Alexa will be taking over a lot of different things. So yeah, if, Alexa, would you like to say anything? Goodbye, hello, or an in-betweener?
I don't know for sure yet if I am going to be posting videos, but if I do, sorry for not being as interesting as Jay.
No, she's plenty of interesting, guys. Trust me. She's just a little shy behind camera still, or not even on the microphone still. So, her fire was coming through in this video, though. You could tell.